Hello and welcome to English 1302. In this presentation, we'll go over some key components to help you get started in the course. By the end of this presentation, you should be able to contact your professor, understand how to use the Q&A discussion board, identify course textbooks and materials, navigate the Brightspace learning environment, list the course's major assignments and become familiar with the schedule, and locate additional resources and technical support. First, I'd like to introduce myself. My name is Amanda Benson, and I'll be your professor for this course. I got my associate's degree here at Lone Star College in 2009, and then went on to get my bachelor's in English in 2011 and my master's in English in 2014 at Sam Houston State University. I've been a professor here at Lone Star since 2014. If you have questions throughout the course, there are several ways to find answers. For general questions that you think the whole class might benefit from, start a thread on the Q&A discussion board. We'll talk more about that in a minute. If you have a more specific question that only applies to you and would not be beneficial to the whole class, you can send me a message by using the D2L email tool. If you have an emergency, send me an email at my Lone Star address at amanda.r.benson@lonestar.edu. If you need to have a more extensive conversation with me, I can set up a private chat through D2L during my office hours, Mondays and Thursdays from 12 p.m. to 3 p.m. Because this class is fully online, I'm not able to meet in person on campus. Visit my virtual office in our online course for more details on how to contact me. I generally respond to questions within 24 hours, so be sure to avoid putting off questions about assignments that are due the next day. The Q&A discussion board can be found under the Discussions heading in our online course. Here you can post questions that the whole class might benefit from, such as questions about assignment instructions, due dates, or other general course questions. If you post a question to the discussion board, be sure to give your post a title that reflects the nature of your question. Avoid overly generic titles such as question, as these will make it difficult for other students to browse the board. Before posting a new question, read through previous posts to make sure your question hasn't already been answered. Finally, subscribe to the discussion board to receive notifications when a new question is posted by clicking on the subscribe button below the discussion board title. Next, we'll go over the textbooks and materials you'll need for the course. For this course, you'll need 2 textbooks. Everyone's an Author with readings, customized for Lone Star North Harris, and The Little Seagull Handbook. Note that the Lone Star North Harris bookstore usually carries plenty of copies of the textbooks. If you haven't already, be sure to pick up your copies as soon as possible. You'll also need to have a webcam and microphone for this course to complete your midterm and your final presentation. Built-in laptop cameras are generally fine for this assignment. Stable access to the internet is a must for any online course. Losing connection to the internet will not be accepted as an excuse for submitting late work. If you have issues with your internet, you can always access computers on campus. You should also consider finding a backup Wi-Fi spot near you, such as your local coffee shop or library. Finally, you'll need to have access to a word processing program, preferably Microsoft Word. All files should be saved in docx format. I'm not able to open or grade other file formats. Next, we'll talk a little bit about the basics of navigating the D2L Brightspace learning environment. The Brightspace homepage will be your landing page when you first log in to LSE Online. Here you'll have widgets for My Courses, Announcements, Updates, and the calendar. New announcements that I post will appear on this page, so be sure to keep an eye out for those here. The upper right-hand corner of the page contains icons for email messages, subscription notifications, and update notifications. A red dot will appear over each icon if you receive something new. You can get notifications via text message or your external email account when you receive new items in Brightspace, such as new content, news announcements, and more. Click on your name and select Notifications to personalize your notification settings. Click on our course to enter the course homepage. Now you've reached the home page for this class. You should see a navigation bar with tabs for content, grades, course activities, collaboration, and support. Click on Content to begin. The Content page is where you'll find all of your assignments for this course. On the left side, you'll see a table of contents with a list of modules. Modules will become available as we work our way through the course, corresponding with the course calendar and the syllabus. Within each module are sections. Each section will contain a list of items that need to be completed. First, you'll see a checklist that shows you exactly what you'll need to complete in that section, including any necessary readings. Then you'll see various assignments, such as quizzes, writing exercises, and discussions. Generally, you should work from top to bottom, completing each assignment in order. Start and end dates will be listed under each item and will correspond with the dates in the course calendar and the syllabus. It is your responsibility to keep up with these due dates. The next tab on the main navigation bar of the course homepage is the Grades tab. Click here to go to the Grades page. On the Grades page, you'll see a list of your completed assignments, the grade that you received for each assignment, and feedback for each assignment. If there's a rubric associated with an assignment, click on the rubric to see more details about your grade. For more information on viewing grades, check out the Brightspace tutorial called Viewing Grades and Feedback under Handouts in our online course. The Course Activities tab gives you quick access to things like assignment drop boxes, class progress, and quizzes. Viewing feedback in an assignment drop box is a little different. First, go to the Assignments page by clicking on Assignments. On the Assignments page, find the assignment you're looking for and click on View Feedback. The Collaboration tab offers several options to choose from, though some of them will not be used in this course. The Discussions page brings you to a list of the discussions that you have access to. The Email page is where you can check and send emails for this course. Finally, the Support tab can be used when you come across technical issues within Brightspace. If you encounter technical issues, be sure to start a ticket with tech support as soon as possible and keep in touch with me if it affects your ability to complete your work on time. Next, we'll briefly go over the assignments and schedule for this course. The chart shown here lists the assignments you'll be completing in this course, along with how much each assignment is worth toward your overall grade in the course. You'll complete short quizzes called knowledge checks, short writing assignments, 4 major essays, a peer review, and a final presentation. This chart can also be found in the syllabus along with more detailed assignment descriptions. Instructions for each assignment will become available as we progress through the course. As mentioned before, the course will be divided into modules and sections, and the number of days given to complete each section varies. Typically, assignments in each section are due by the end of the day, 11:59 p.m., on the last day of the section. This should give you a good deal of flexibility throughout the course. There may be exceptions from time to time, so be sure to keep an eye on due dates and watch for announcements. I suggest logging in on the first day of each module to get an idea as to what assignments you'll need to complete and how much time you'll have to complete them. More details about the schedule can be found in the course calendar in the syllabus. Here's a quick overview of the course's time requirements. Most sections require you to complete a reading assignment, usually a chapter from our textbook, view a presentation on the topic of that section, complete a quiz or knowledge check on the material you learned from the reading assignment and presentation, complete a writing exercise that requires you to apply what you learned from the reading assignment and presentation, and/or work on one of 4 major essays. Expect to spend about 3 hours per week learning new material, just as you would in a face-to-face course, and another 3 hours per week completing homework, also similar to what you would do in a face-to-face course. These times may vary depending on the level of your current reading and writing skills. Please do not make the common mistake of believing that this class will be easier and require less time than a face-to-face course simply because it's online. Due to state regulations, one exam, the midterm, must be proctored either by using a camera and proctoring software at home or by visiting a testing center on campus. Aside from this, all other assignments will be completed strictly online. Students who wish to take the exam in person but are unable to get to a Lone Star testing center will need to find another testing center to take the exam. Most universities offer free proctoring, but some centers may charge a fee. These students will need to contact me at least 1 week before the exam so that I can set it up at the testing center of their choice. See the syllabus for details on when you can take the midterm. More details will be provided as it approaches. As a student at Lone Star College, you have access to many helpful resources that can help you in this course. You have 2 options for tutoring. First, BrainFuse is a live 24-hour online service that provides free instructional tutoring for online students unable to use local Lone Star College learning centers. To access BrainFuse, go to My Lone Star, click on LSC Online, and then click Online Tutoring. With BrainFuse, you can make an appointment using TutorMatch or get help right away with live tutoring. The other tutoring option is the Center for Reading and Writing at North Harris, which offers individual writing consultations, small group writing consultations, reading consultations, and other individualized writing help. You also have several options for help with technical support. The Lone Star College online website offers tons of resources for help with Brightspace through the Virtual Learning Assistance Center. Check it out at vlac.lonestar.edu/help. You can also access VLAC through the Support tab on our course homepage. If you need technical support with Brightspace, you can start a chat with Student Support Services. Click on the Support tab in our online course, then select Technical Support to start a chat or email an agent. Brightspace also has a YouTube channel dedicated to tutorials. Finally, you also have resources available to you for help with research through the North Harris Library, where librarians can provide citation help, research guides, and printing services, among other things. You can use the Ask a Librarian feature to chat with a librarian for additional research help and help finding sources. Details about all of these resources can be found in the Resources file found under Handouts in our online course. In this presentation, we discussed how to contact your professor, how to use the Q&A discussion board, the course textbooks and materials that you'll need, how to navigate the Brightspace learning environment, the major assignments and schedule for this course, and details on how to locate additional resources and technical support. Thanks for watching. For any additional questions, please visit my virtual office or post to the Q&A discussion board. I look forward to working with you this semester.